He's joking. He's like shoving me aside, like to get a word in edgewise with me. Isn't that hilarious? So anyways, okay, go ahead. He always loves to make me laugh. Like he's constantly trying to make me laugh. And it's like the joy of his existence to make me laugh, which I love. Okay. So all I can see is my spirit guide Adrian just chuckling it up and laughing. Okay? And it's not only that I see him laughing, but also I feel like laughing, even though it's not coming from me. Okay? So when I tune into him, Adrian's just saying that most of us here on earth have two spirit guides working or working on our behalf here on the other side. So two of us as Kristin says, take it for the team. So there's a whole team of you in your soul group, but two of them step forward to help you here. Usually two souls from your soul group. However, he's talking about each of us have different incarnations. We've incarnated on earth different times, different experiences, right? So, maybe so-and-so's had more lifetimes on earth. She's got it. She doesn't need extra backup. Okay? But some people that come to me, they'll have spirit guides that are Archangel Michael or Jesus, okay? So they have a little bit of in my incarnation in this lifetime, I've met a soul from my soul group. We would call that a soulmate. I had a 2-year relationship with this person. I could tell that they maybe hadn't had as many lifetimes on earth as I had. So I felt like I was a little bit, I don't know, I was ready for more of a spiritual journey, whereas this person was not. So this person was more interested in 3Ding it, if you want to say that. So we made it for 2 years. We parted ways. And then I also have my soulmate, who is my spirit guide, Adrian, who helps me on the other side. And me and Adrian have had a lot of romantic relationships on Earth and also as Pleiadians. Anything else that we've incarnated as other than human and Pleiadian? Oh, he says we have a lot of fun on the other side in spirit as well. So that's pretty cool. But any other physical form? No. He does this. He does this really like calm and serious, and he goes. He gives me the head nod like this. Okay. When we continuously incarnate on Earth and other planets, we come in with these souls from our soul groups, but we also come in with souls from other soul groups. So we may have our soulmates with us, we may not. We may have other souls from other groups, which they call kindred spirits. And then we also have our own energy, possibly if we're proing it up, if we're pros here on Earth and we've had a lot of lifetimes, we may have our own energy, our own soul in 2 bodies. Do we ever have our souls in more than 2 bodies in one lifetime? He says no. Actually, he said, oh no, 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 no. He said it like that. So I think that 2 is enough. 2 is plenty. He's joking. He's like shoving me aside, like to get a word in edgewise with me. Isn't that hilarious? So anyways, okay, go ahead. He always loves to make me laugh. Like he's constantly trying to make me laugh. And it's like the joy of his existence to make me laugh, which I love. If we ever feel alone here on Earth or lost, always remember that you are never alone. And he says a lot of the times, us here on this side in spirit, he says in truth we're right here. we are trying to be patient with you until you find your own way. But if we need to intercede and step in on your behalf, then we will do that. If any of you at any time need us to step forward and intercede on your behalf to help you, to steady the ship, to help you move in a different direction, that would help you move in a direction of being more high vibrational, happier, more joyous, so be it. Simply ask. So if we need backup, we need them to step in, and we need them to help us move in a direction to steady our ship, to help us be more happy, more joyous, more high vibrational. Simply ask them and they'll step forward and do that. He's also talking about some of us buck the current. So some of us, we create a bumpy experience for ourselves. And he's kind of laughing about that. He's kind of pointing at me a little bit here. And yeah, that's true. He says, so there's times where I'll make things bumpier for myself. And then there's times, he says, where I'm purposely making things bumpier for myself, being stubborn as an indigo. Whereas you probably wouldn't see that too much with like a blue life color. Whereas an indigo is like, I don't care, I'm going to do it anyways. And just being stubborn. So we have that in us. He's talking about if we choose to make things bumpier for ourselves, so be it. They will still step forward and help us and operate or navigate around these choppy waters that we are creating for ourselves. Good one. Okay, so just remember that. You decide to make life harder for yourself, so be it. They'll still step forward and they will still navigate around the choppy waters that you're creating for yourself. All right. If we're used to turning off our own emotions or not expressing our emotions that often, or just kind of like some of us, and I can speak for myself, sometimes I'll go into like more of a survival mode. And sometimes my friends or my partner, they have more emotions than me in a moment. And I kind of feel guilty or bad that I don't have. But what it is I'm in like survival mode. So I almost like turn them off during certain moments and then I can turn them right back on. So let's relax and let them steer the ship. Adrian's saying that we're all doing an amazing job. Just by you guys showing up, just by you being here, just by you being interested in this, you're well ahead of most of the population here on Earth. So he says, give yourselves a hand and tip of the hat to each of us, in a form of thanking us for coming here and being a part of this. Isn't that cool? It's amazing.